Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Manigandan. So in this video we are going to see how can we create Python virtual environment in any kind of operating system. It could be Linux or it could be Windows. For demonstration purpose, here I am considering Parrot OS, where we are going to create Python virtual environment. Before going to start or initiate the process, first we need to understand why do we need to create Python virtual environment. Because just think about the scenario. In your real time, if you want to run 3 to 4 software, in each software will need a different dependency. Probably some application would need latest version of the plugins, some application would need a lower version of the plugins. So in that scenario, if you are going to maintain the updated plugins for this particular software, then rest of the software won't work, which is needed for the which is needed lower version of the plugin. So instead of creating more issue on the software level, what we are going to do, we are going to create the different Python virtual environment where we are going to install the application what is are needed for the business. So for demonstration purpose, what I'm going to do, here you can see here I'm running Python. This is my system. Here you can see I'm running version is 3.9.2. let me tell you how we can do the virtual migration process. I'm going to clone this software that is called Spiderfoot. It will take some times. So yeah, the downloading process has been completed. Now I'm going to enter the particular directory that is called Spiderfoot. Here you can see these are the dependency files that we need to install. Requirements.dst. Just to see what are the files are there. Here you can see these are the pip file that we need to install. But the problem is that if I'm going to update or if I'm going to run this process, then probably the existing process will affect because of the version. Let me tell you how to update the version. Pipe3 -install -r recommend.dst. so this is the command which will help us to install the all the plugins as per the software requirement. But I don't want to run this command. Instead of running this command, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the Python virtual environment. So the command is that Python virtual env. You can see I'm going to run just a test. Okay, I'm creating one folder that is called test folder. You can see the folder has been created that is called set test. Now I'm going to enter this particular directory. You can see these are the Python virtual environment components. Let me come back to the previous directory. Now we have created a Python virtual environment. Then what we need to do, first we need to set the version where this environment going to get the data. It could be Python 2, it could be Python 3. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to call virtual env -p. The path is that Python 3. I'm telling this virtual environment, please use Python 3 version. So what is the virtual environment that we have created? Test. So I have mentioned the Python version, that Python 3, which will applicable to test this virtual environment. So now I'm going to call this source directory, which means I'm going to enter this particular virtual environment. So source test, which is the directory which we created, test pin activate. Here you can see previously it was not there, that is called test. Now it is there, which means now we are in test virtual environment. So here I'm going to run the command that is called let me come to the actual directory, root, where the software we located, root Spiderfoot. You can see now I'm going to run Python -r requirements.txt. Here you can see even if I'm going to run this command, some of the plugins going to update, but the thing is that it will applicable only to this test virtual environment. It won't applicable to the entire plugins update. So that is how we used to create Python virtual environment, so that we can maintain the integrity. I would say it won't create any additional problem to existing application. So this is the best practice. So please make sure to create the Python virtual environment based on the software requirement where you can update the plugins. So only 3 command that we used as of now. One is that virtual so the command is that virtual env, the folder name, then -p, the Python version. Then third command is that source test pin activate. So before that